Avant-garde is a word you've probably heard tossed around in the art world, used to describe everything from movies to paintings. But what about video games? Well, there's actually quite a few avant-garde video games, but for this video we will be looking into two kinda niche genres, if you can call them that, of games, being the deep/triage game and punk games. Now your first question is probably, what the hell is a deep game or a punk game? Which I will answer in a bit. Please be patient with me and my pretentious art bullshit. First, we need to define what it means for a work of art to be avant-garde. Avant-garde art can loosely be described as art that goes against the grain and can be radical and unorthodox. Now the first genre I mentioned, the deep game, is a term used to describe this genre of game in Ice Pick Lodge's manifesto. You may know Ice Pick Lodge for their games like Pathologic and The Void. Some examples of this genre are the aforementioned Ice Pick Lodge's games. You may know Ice Pick Lodge for their games like Pathologic and The Void. Some examples of the genre are the aforementioned Ice Pick Lodge games, as well as work inspired with them like Yuma Will Burn, Stars Die, A Place for the Unwilling, and Darkwood. Now what makes this genre avant-garde is it's basically a genre which seeks to evolve games as an artistic medium, and push said medium to its limits. As these games are often not fun, but they don't need to be. They're more concerned with bringing out other emotions in you, one of the primary ones being catharsis. It is a warping of traditional conventions of video games and its usage of negative emotions, which in my opinion makes this kind of game avant-garde. As a side note, another game which can be considered adjacent to the deep game is the Torment thematic series, which consists of Planescape Torment, Torment Tides of Nimera, Disco Elysium, as well as the upcoming Sovereign Syndicate and Esoteric Ebb. I'm so sorry for stuttering, but these are the best takes of this audio I got. Now, on to our next example, the punk game. Examples of punk games would be stuff like Suda51's work, as he is one of the first people to coin the phrase, along with the Shin Megami Tensei games and games inspired by Suda and Shin Megami Tensei, like Off, Neon White, Undertale, and Deltarune. Now, what makes the punk game avant-garde? Well, it's right in the name. The punk in punk games isn't referring to punk rock. It is instead referring to punk in an ideological sense, as in breaking the mold and rules of traditional games, and in the process, making works of art that stand on their own apart from current trends. I hope this video was informative for you, and I know there are other niche genres that can be considered avant-garde that I didn't cover, like Dream Emulators and Strand type games. If I feel like it, I may make a follow-up video covering those genres as well.